Hi guys, welcome to Almax Kenya. Today's video is about a heat sealer, plastic bag heat sealer. So we are going to be unboxing one that I got from Jumia and get to learn how to use it, how to go about it. So make sure to stay tuned throughout the video so that you won't miss any parts. So let's do this, guys. So as you can see, that's our impulse sealer. It's 200 mm. There's 200, there's 300 and 400 depending on the size that you will wish to purchase or you will wish to use. So that's how we are going to be unboxing it. That's how they package it. Actually, they really package it so well and so safe so that it can't get damaged. Remember, this is a very fragile equipment, so they need to package it real well. So we get to remove the packaging, and that's how our sealer looks like. It has that extra thing that you can be able to replace it, so it comes with that. I don't know how it's called, but it's the brown thing, if you can see on the bottom side, where you will be placing your bag when sealing. So I think with time it gets to burn out or something, so that's why it came along with a replacer. So that's the information, that's how to operate. And it has a turning knob where you get to adjust your heat. As you can see, it's from 1 to 8 depending on the heat that you would want to use and the kind of paper bag that you're going to be sealing. Really depends on the heat that you'll be using. That's its cable over there. As you can see, it has a rubber thing up there. I don't know if you can see it well, but you'll get to know or see how it does its work. It's quite an amazing equipment that I got. It has not disappointed, by the way. It's exactly what I really ordered for. Yes, so that's how it is. There is where you adjust your power, your heat to the kind of heat that you would want. So we are going to be starting with heat number 1, just to show you how those various kind of heats work. So heat number 1, that's how it's going to be sealing your bag. So according to heat number 1, it's not that heavy, or how can I say it, it's not so hot, so it can't seal anything unless it's a very light bag. So we adjust it to heat number 2. Let's see how it's going to seal. Remember, this heat adjustment also determines the kind, how heavy your bag is. So according to this bag, this is a very normal groundnut packaging bag. So we test it with heat number 2. Let's see if it's going to seal completely or it's just light. Alright, so that's heat number 2. As you can see, it has a line. It's a thick, it seals in a very thin line, which can probably tear up. It's not that convincing. So we get to go to heat number 3. You just adjust the knob slowly to heat number 3. Let's get to test it and see. So you press, and once you press, this thing will it's going to lit. Make sure to stay for some few seconds before removing your paper. That's heat number 3. As you can see, they're really drawing the line, as in it can clearly show you how it's heating. This is very firm. That's very firm. Heat number 3. Actually, according to me, I really liked heat number 3. According to this paper, I think it's the best because it's not it doesn't seal lightly. It's quite firm. So we get to go to heat number 4, and I want you to look at there's this light that inawaka hapa kando. As you can see, it's lighting for some few seconds. Don't just lift up the handle immediately. Leave it for some few seconds, then lift it up. That's heat number 4. So according to the heat, you see it gets more and more firm. So that's heat number 4. It's more and more firm. It actually seals it so firmly. So we get to heat number 5, and I want you to keenly, as you can see, it has drawn the red line, meaning it's very hot when it gets from number 5 to 8. So that's heat number 5, and there's that red thing that lights up there. Immediately you press down the handle. So that's heat number 5. As you can see, it gets more and it seals more, more thicker. So it affirms your paper that it won't tear up anytime. Yes, and if you have a thicker paper, you can go for, from number 4, 5 going upwards. Yes, so we decided to check, to test all the heats measurements. So we get to number 6. Remember, we as we move on, it gets hotter. So it also determines the paper that you're using. So that is heat number 6. Yes, make sure to prolong the press for some time, even after the red light has gone off, just to make sure it has sealed properly. So that's heat number 6. As you can see, it has sealed so well. If you want your paper to be sealed so well, like you don't want any doubts, you don't want any disappointments, which one will favor you. So we get to heat number 7. Let's see how it does. So you place your paper that way, keenly, and then you press down the handle that way, and then hold it. There's a lighting up here on your right side. After it has gone off, stay for some seconds before pulling up the handle. So you see it continues becoming thicker and thicker. It affirms your packaging. Yeah, and it can really do well on thick papers. So don't do this on a lighter paper, because it's going to burn out. Remember, this heat, as we adjust it, we are at heat number 8. As we continue adjusting it, it becomes more and more hotter, and it seals more thicker. So that's heat number 8, the most powerful and stronger heat measurement. So that's how it looks like. And be very careful when you're pulling out the paper, because it can tear up. So just be very careful and very patient and slow with the process. So that's how it is. As you can see, it actually seals it very, very firmly and thick, just to assure you that your products are going to be safe. So that's a very ordinary groundnut packaging paper. Yes, so depending on the kind of paper the kind of material of your paper, packaging paper, depends on the heat size that you're going to be putting. So for me, if you're using such a kind of paper, I think heat number 3 is super good. super fair and seals so well. So I go for heat number 3.